Hey Nighthawks, this is Ben. I'm the brand manager for Nighthawk Pro Gaming, and we're here with the Warriors Gaming Squad. We're just going to go around and have everybody introduce themselves, and we're going to talk a little bit about Warriors Gaming Squad and the NBA 2K.
Sure, my name is Trong Nguyen. My gamer tag is Sean Wynn. I play small forward for Warriors Gaming Squad. I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
My name is Alexander Reese. I'm a shooting guard. My PSN or handle is BSmooth. I also play anything for the Warriors, and I'm from Portland, Oregon.
I'm Tommy Abzner. I'm the coach for Warriors Gaming Squad, and I'm from San Leandro, California.
My name is Hunter Lee. I'm head of esports for the Warriors, so sort of overseeing all of our 2K operations this year. And I'm from DC originally, but have been out here in the Bay Area for about 16 years now.
My name is Cody Hart. I go by Like a Pro. Grew up in Jersey and been out here for 6 months, and I love it.
My name is Wallace Williams. Gamer tag is Sleep. I play anything 1 through 4 for the Warriors, and my hometown is St. Paul, Minnesota.
Hi, my name is Xavier Vescovi. I go by the name Type, and I'm a center for Warriors Gaming, and I am from Indianapolis, Indiana.
My name is Jordan Gates. I'm from Pittsfield, Massachusetts, and I play anything from 3 through 5 this year for the Warriors Gaming Squad.
So cool. So, as I've heard, almost absolutely no one except for you is from the Bay Area. So, one of the questions, and if you're following along out there, write in your questions, and you'll have a chance to ask the team directly. So, first question: How's the Bay Area life? How is it different from home? And I would say, what's the coolest thing so far in the Bay that you've experienced or gone to?
What I like about the Bay Area, pretty much, it's pretty diverse. It's great food. Where I'm from, Chicago, it's really cold sometimes, and in the summer it can be really humid. So weather is probably the best thing out in the Bay Area.
It's like somebody set it at like 72 degrees and just left it.
Yeah,
that's my experience. I come from Montana, where we have 3 seasons: super hot, super cold, and construction. So for me being in California for the last 18 years is just somebody just for you, what's your experience here?
Pretty much the same thing. The weather is just always, like you said, it's just steady at one thing compared to Oregon, where I don't know, it's so random there. It could be hot in the summer, or it could be raining in the summer, or in the fall. I'm sure it gets cold here, but it always rains in Oregon, everywhere. We're known for that. But best thing for me was probably going to the pier.
Yeah.
San Francisco, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I lived in Seattle for a long time, so in Portland, I'd go down to Portland a lot, and it would just, the rain in the Northwest is just all the time, and here it's kind of weird. It in San Francisco, it kind of hints that it's gonna rain, but it never actually does,
So
which freaked me out for the longest time when I was first here, because I was like, it's gonna, and then it never do it. So, you're from here.
I grew up on In-N-Out, so I got no complaints.
That's so true. I have an In-N-Out that's less than a half mile from my house, which is definitely put on the weight from that. Hunter.
Yeah. Just my experience is once you get used to life out here, it is so difficult to go back to the East Coast and experience the heat and humidity. And these guys have been doing it every week, right? So they get the full transition contrast between San Francisco, Bay Area life, and the city. So, but the food is the one thing that really sticks with me, especially living in the city itself. You just within 4 blocks of you is any kind of cuisine you want, and you can get it almost any time.
Yeah, like you said, we always go into New York every weekend, and we always cannot wait to get back to Oakland. We talk about it all the time, and it's the truth. It's really nice out here.
Yeah, originally where I'm from, Minnesota, it's kind of, the weather's not bad in the summer, but once it gets to winter, snow just ruins everything. It's hard to get your car out and everything. But I'd say one of the favorite things that we did here was yesterday. We just drove around San Francisco and saw a bunch of like views and went to the ocean and just explored the city finally.
It doesn't have like because like Minnesota and near the Great Lakes, you still have that like huge humidity as well.
Oh yeah, it gets humid.
Oh yeah, and you don't have it here. It's this like weird sort of
like bipolar weather.
Exactly.
After living here for 6 months, I definitely do not want to go back home to Indiana. I can say the weather has been pretty consistent. I love it out here. You know, you can wear a hoodie and still be fine, and you can wear a t-shirt and be okay wherever you go. So after, you know, these 6 months from going back to Indiana, it's going to be fall weather coming up. It's going to get really cold, and I'm going to miss Oakland for sure.
The difference between here and my hometown is where I lived, there wasn't a lot of people. It was probably like 50,000. So life's a lot simpler if you ask me. I don't live that less people compared to here. But weather-wise, we get 4 seasons in Massachusetts, so it's really hot in the summer. And then spring and fall are kind of like nice.
Yeah.
But then winter's just super cold and snowy. So the weather is definitely 100% consistent here. Like, I don't think it's rained when I was here. Always nice, always sunny. Always the same degrees. It's weird.
So the thing we've been kind of going through a drought, but it used to be, and you can attest to this, and it was like January it just dumped.
Yeah.
Like January and February. Like I used to live in the Sutter Street in San Francisco, and just like it would go up my fender of my car. And you know, now lately, last like 3-4 years, it's been like bone dry.
Yeah.
It's been kind of weird. So you guys are experiencing a totally different California. With that, let's talk about travel back and forth. We talked a little bit about going back. So every single game you guys play in New York. How do you guys cope with that, being that bi-coastal, considering that like you guys have to fly out? You guys fly out the day before the game, and then you fly back the day after. So that's 3 days being in New York and 4 days being back here. That's got to be brutal. How do you cope with that?
Well, I lived on the East Coast for my whole life, so I'm kind of used to the weather. But going back and forth is kind of definitely different because, like I said, well, weather is definitely one thing, but travel, you're in a plane for 6 hours one way. And then then as soon as you get off the plane, you're in the car for another hour and a half getting to the hotel. So we'll leave here at like 8, 9 in the morning. We won't get to our hotel sometimes till 10:30 at night. And then we got to play the next morning. So it's hard. It's difficult sometimes because them nights, some of us don't even sleep.
Wow.
So we kind of got a disadvantage compared to some teams.
Yeah, so going to New York every weekend, it was fun the first few times. I was having a great time, and started realizing how much it was taking a toll on my body and all the traveling. I'm like, because when I first got here, the first thing they mentioned, well, you know, we're going to be flying 6 hours in New York. I'm like, all right, I'm going to New York. It's going to be fun. And the first few times, I'm like, all right, it's fine. And then these last few times going to New York, I'm telling you, it's been a struggle. It's been a real struggle.
Do you sleep on the plane?
Sometimes I don't. And when that happens, you know, I just lose my mind. Because not sleeping on a plane for 6 hours is kind of crazy. You'll hear crying babies, but then most of the time I'm usually asleep. You know, I never hear it. I usually put down the thing in front of me and lay my head down, my neck pillow. That's like my signature move. That's how I go to sleep when I get on the plane. But yeah, other than that, it's been pretty hard to go to New York every weekend.
Who rooms with who? I know you guys share hotel rooms. Who's with who in New York?
I think we're all the same in New York. Yeah.
Same as in Oakland?
Yep.
Same pairings?
Yep. Oh, wow.
You're not sick of each other by now?
So how do you cope with the back and forth?
I mean, well, at first I was kind of getting sick of it, but then you just kind of get used to it.
You just kind of like find like your zen.
You always find like your like little routine and you know what you do on the plane to take the time. But I'd say the worst part is always the flight back because it's always a longer flight, and you just like can't wait to get back to Oakland. And like the past few weeks, we've been getting like nighttime flights, so we'll fly out at like 7:30 p.m. in New York, and won't get back in Oakland until like 1 in the morning. So then we'll just be tired and
that's rough.
Yeah, that was just a bad time to fly out.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely tough, you know, going 6 hours just to play one game that maybe takes 45 minutes total. But, you know, at least you're not traveling by yourself. You got your whole team with you. You know, you can kill time, you know, joking around, doing whatever. So, you know, having the team with you kind of makes it a little bit easier.
Wow, and I'm not going every week, but maybe you guys, I know you're all in hotels together, but all the teams are in one hotel, right? So that's got to make like a, I don't know, like a giant hotel frat house or whatever for you guys when you're there.
Yeah. Does it when you're in the
You don't need that.
when you're in the hotels? Do you run into do you run into the other teams? Is it sort of is there any rivalries? Or yeah.
Yeah, we bump into teams every time we check into the hotel in the lobby. Usually, we all just sit there and hang out and chill. And yeah, we have arguments here and there just because we're all competitive and we've been playing with each other for so long. Some guys been playing with each other for 5-6 years. So just putting a face on the gamer tags, it's pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah, going off what he said, basically it's just like a lot of people from Xbox in this league. So a lot of these guys actually have been playing together for like 10 plus years or 5+ years. So finally meeting them and like seeing them is like, for them, I'm sure it's like something crazy. I've known a few people in the league for years now, and I've just seen them in person. It's just like an amazing experience going out there. Seeing some of my teammates actually like on the game, like who aren't in the league, but seeing them out there as well has been pretty cool. But yeah, in that lobby, it's a bunch of smack talk all the time.
Yeah.
Hasn't escalated to anything like physical or nothing, but it does get a little hot down there.
Yeah.
Intense.
Do you so as you were mentioning, like seeing the gamer tags, because you guys are obviously like the top of the tier as far as players for 2K. So do you start like seeing, hey, I knew when you guys were going through this, you started saying, hey, I know that guy, I played against that guy, or that sort of thing, or did you kind of switch it up?
It's kind of just depends, because like there's modes in 2K that you can play, like if you played Pro-Am or something like that, crew mode back in the day, like like a pro would play back here. The old heads.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
But it's just different modes. But yeah, it is just like that. Basically, seeing people who you like have played in those modes is like that.
So we're gonna open up for a couple of questions. If there's any questions out there, you're gonna have a chance to win a backpack full of swag. We've got what else we got? We've got a jersey, a signed jersey,
a signed hat as well.
Yeah, we're gonna have a signed hat. Let's pass this about while we're chatting here. But you're gonna have a chance to win this. We're gonna put that out here. We're also gonna do a 2K challenge. Angelo's gonna tell us. Angelo's who's off camera is gonna tell us what that challenge is as we go along. But let's get back to a couple of questions. So you guys do a hell of a lot of travel. So here's a question. What's your favorite airport food that you've got like 30 minutes to get to the plane? You're gonna grab some grub right before. Where are the bright spots of I guess airline travel culinary places?
When we fly, what is it, SFO?
Oakland. I think it's Oakland.
It's Oakland?
Yeah.
When we fly through Oakland, like when we're in the Oakland airport, there's a place called Three Twins.
Three Twins, yep.
Three Twins that makes like crepes or crepes, whatever you want to call it. And they make it. They have a list of stuff you can put in it.
Do you go savory or do you go sweet?
It matters in the mood I'm in.
What we get?
Morning.
So Sean gets spinach, mushrooms, and mozzarella cheese. But as far I usually get banana, strawberries, and Nutella.
Okay.
Which is that kind of like our favorite.
That's what we all get.
And in the Newark airport, me and Type go to Qdoba a lot, and that's just Spanish food. Gets you bubbly on the plane, but it's all good. It's worth it.
It's bubbly.
Anybody else?
I usually go to Starbucks and grab iced coffee with like a cheese croissant or something. You can't go wrong with that. You know.
Do you caffeinate up before you get on the flight? So you're
It depends on my mood. If I know I can't, I usually don't sleep on the plane. But if I feel like staying up the whole flight or not trying to sleep, I'd usually grab coffee. If I'm trying to sleep, then probably not. I just got some iced tea or something.
So let's talk about let's talk about how through the season. Well, let's talk about how you even got here, because maybe some people don't know the process. So there was a tryout within the game, and then a combine, and then a draft. So when was that moment? And maybe you guys can share a couple of like that moment where all of a sudden all this became very, very real, where you're like, oh wow, I'm gonna be a pro player.
Yeah, I remember that morning I woke up and it was pretty much all over Twitter. Everyone was posting about it. Everybody was really excited about it. Pretty much everybody wanted to get into the league. So I remember that morning like it was yesterday. It wasn't that much information about it, but then it's saying we get to get paid for playing 2K. So pretty much everybody was really excited about that moment.
Yeah, pretty much the same. Really, just like once we found out, everybody was like, "Oh, what do we need to do to get in? What do we got to do? Like, what are we gonna be playing on? It's gonna be like Pro-Am, like the type of game it's gonna be. Like nobody knew it was gonna really be.
Right.
But I mean, once they heard about it, and once everybody was announcing it, and all these managers, scouts were going around, within the Pro-Am community, and just getting involved with everybody in the community, it was just a crazy experience. Everybody was happy, excited.
Now, the build that you play on is different than the retail build. Can you describe the differences?
Yeah. On the retail build, you get to pick your own player, whatever archetype, height, and weight, and you get to match the badges to as high as they can go. But on this build, every position has a preset height and weight. So point guards are 6'3", and centers are 7'1". And you don't get to exactly pick what archetype you want. They just choose 5 preset ones. So then you'll have a sharpshooting playmaker, slash and rebounder. So then you just pick that. So then everyone's on an even playing field.
So it's pretty standardized across the entire league. So nobody's got any sort of advantages or any differences in there.
You also don't get to choose your own animation as well.
Really?
Like point guards, they all get the same crossovers, same behind the backs, and all that.
Oh wow. Let's say, what was give me a moment that was one of your favorite moments over the whole season.
Probably I would definitely say beating the Pistons in the tournament. I remember we played them in the tip-off tournament, and we matched up against them after we had a big win over the Wizards, and we're going into the playoff round. And they beat us first round. They'd said a few words that we remembered, to kind of give us motivation for the next game. So, going into the tournament, because they had released the seeding for us, we're playing the Pistons. So, we practiced all week to get ready for them. We were telling ourselves, this is what they say. We got to remember it. And I remember playing them, really hard throughout the whole game. It was a close game, and then it came down to the wire. When we won the game, it felt good, kind of just to get them back, basically, right. And, tell them, this is who we are, and we're not a practice squad, basically. Right. So, yeah, that was my favorite moment of the season.
Do you have a favorite moment over? And it could be in-game, outside, any sort of moment that when you think back of this year, what do you think of?
One of my favorite moments was beating the Celtics, because we had been on a losing streak, and then we had finally came out and beat the number two pick in the draft, Fab. Yep. And there was a lot of hype on them at that time because they were playing well, and they had good players, so that felt good, finally getting one under our belt and getting over on a very good team.
Was it for you? You're from Massachusetts, so
yeah.
Did it feel kind of good, beating Boston?
Yeah, that had something.
Or did that cause hey, what's going on?
Nah, that had something to do with it, because came draft day, I thought that was one of my top 3 teams I thought I was gonna go to, and after talking to them, they sounded pretty confident on what I could do, but everything doesn't always work out the way you want it to, so definitely felt good to beat them.
Any other favorite moments? You guys want to talk about? This is what happens when you don't have breakfast.
There you go.
So once again, you're gonna get ask your questions. We have a prize pack of a Nighthawk Pro Gaming backpack. This is amazing. This is a great backpack. We've also got a Nighthawk coffee mug for those of you that only have coffee for breakfast. And then we've got a signed hat from the entire Warriors gaming squad, and we've got a signed jersey as somewhere around here. Oh, there we are.
Here it is.
And so that's our prize pack that we're giving away. Let's talk about, like, real quick, if you guys want to kind of jump in and say, like, run me through like a day in the life of a pro gamer. Like, obviously you don't have breakfast, but after that, what happens after that?
Tommy can speak on that.
So it's basically our weekly schedule will look something like this. So let's say we're playing on Saturday. We fly home Sunday, as we've established. Monday would be typically more of an off day, and then Monday nights would be what we started hosting was Nothing But Net, where we would invite everybody in the Bay Area to come play on the league build, go from about 5 to 9 p.m. And then Tuesday would really start working in on our practice. We'd watch film from our previous week's game, and then we would schedule a team playing another team online for about a 3-hour block, and then we would get our practice squad in there so we can really work on the things we need to work on. Wednesday would come around, we would just scrimmage other teams throughout the league. We'd start at 11 a.m. and go till about 8 or 9 at night, try and get 3 or 4 teams in there. And then on Thursday, we would watch film of our upcoming opponent for about 2 hours, get to know what they're trying to do, and build our game plan around that, and then only practice with our practice squad team so we can try and mimic as best we can for what we're going to see for the weekend. Friday we'd fly out, and then Saturday we're playing the game, and then do it all over again.
Wow. So as far as like scrimmaging, you guys scrimmage against other teams. Mm-hmm. So in your practicing, how does that, like, do you feel like you tip some of your hand a little bit, or do you hold back, or how do you? A
little bit at times, but it all depends on the week. If you're trying to implement a new lineup or a different situation, like we've talked about, where the builds are all preset, mm-hmm. So you're trying to figure out what build goes best with each other and what lineup can work. So you're trying to play the game a little bit of it. If you put in a new play, you obviously need the reps with it. So that may be a little bit more against the practice squad team before you bring it out against the national team, see how it works. But for the most part, it's them trying to work on their own individual skill, work on what we need to correct from the previous week into the next week for us to be successful.
Very cool. Let's see. Let's put it out there, see if there's some questions. While we're waiting for that, let's talk. There's an announcement of 4 new teams. Mm-hmm. So for next season, big surprise is Lakers being in season 2. Thought that they would have been in season 1. You guys want to talk about the new additions to the?
Yeah, the new teams are the Lakers, Minnesota, Atlanta, and the Brooklyn Nets. Really excited to be up to 21 teams in the league, and it's only great for the league to keep expanding until there's 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like Minnesota, hometown. I think they're definitely. It's nice to have some exciting additions. We're a little disappointed not get a few more West Coast teams because I think if we can get enough of them, we can start like a West Coast club and maybe figure out a way to reduce some of the travel or get a West Coast hub or a Western Conference in some form. But it's good to have the Lakers in. Warriors and the Lakers are going to have a lot of exciting matches this year, both in traditional basketball and digital basketball. Yep. So we're welcome. Looking forward to kicking their ass again, in the next season also.
Awesome. Let's talk about NBA 2K19 and the ratings. That's kind of been the whisper out and about. So if anybody has like some thoughts on that.
How much do you guys look at the retail version, like the actual lineups? Warriors lineup, other lineups. How much do you guys play that mode?
Well, so the game mode I usually play when I'm at home is called Team Up. So you're gonna want to know everybody's ratings and what they can and cannot do. So basically I take a look at every roster before I'm drafting a team because you want to know certain ratings. And I'm not sure how high they rated my guy, Victor Oladipo from Indiana this year, but I'm pretty sure it's a little too low. I'm already guessing it's too low because every year it's too low. So if he's not a 90, it's too low.
I think it is a 90.
Is it really a 90?
I think so. I think somebody said it was overrated.
Okay, so if it's a 90, they got it right this year. But he's going to show you guys this year what he can do. So he'll be a 94 by the end of the year.
That's your guy?
Victor Oladipo, hometown, Indiana.
Okay. Did you play team up, Bert?
I do, but I don't really look at it as much as he does. So if I had to talk about ratings, I would think that they should raise up people like that have been rising on the scene, like Jason Tatum, Terry Rozier, people like that. I don't know exactly what they are. Like I said, I haven't been looking that much, but
Isn't
those.
Tatum an 87?
Yep.
Yeah, he should be a 90, 95,
See some of these guys
96.
now.
Oh.
He dunked on LeBron. Bro. He dunked
Okay. He had a good playoffs, right? He had a good playoffs. He had a good little playoff run.
He dunked on LeBron.
But in the regular season, he did dunk on LeBron.
They also gave all the rookies the same ratings as well. They should have gave at
Donovan
least
Mitchell.
Ben Simmons like 1 or 2 ratings higher than all the other rookies because, he won Rookie of the Year.
Wallace, how do you feel about Clint Capella?
I think Clint Capella's too low, and what was he?
84.
He should at least be 88, 87.
So what I'm hearing is, like, dial them up just a little bit.
Everybody.
Yeah, I think
Everybody.
everybody's like rated a little low.
Like
And then once they release Nick Young's rating, then we could discuss that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I think Nick Young deserves at least an 85.
Oh Lord.
You're getting hot takes.
You got a jokester.
Hot takes.
So we are giving away a Warriors Gaming Squad jersey. So you can see it's all signed. This is a fantastic prize. You're going to have this whole prize pack. So put in your comments and questions. I think what we're going to do next is I think we're going to do a challenge.
Good.
And let's see. We're going to set up for the challenge real quick, and we'll be right back. I think we're doing another spicy wing challenge. I have a bad feeling I will be eating spicy wings. Once again, this is Ben from Nighthawk Pro Gaming. We are here with the Warriors Gaming Squad. We're going to do a King of the Hill tournament 2-on-2 NBA 2K. The winner is going to sign the Golden XR 500. The losers, which is going to be everybody else, and probably including me, as if you watched the last stream, you saw me eating spicy wings. These ones are a step above previously. These are the atomic wings from Smoke Eaters here in San Jose.
I got a stuffy nose and I can smell it.
So, it just cleared out my sinuses just opening that up. So let's get started. First game.
All right, boys. All right.
All right, no trolling.
We got.
Hold on, take it. Here we go.
I got LeBron.
All right, switch controllers.
Oh.
Oh, that's cheating. Oh, yeah, I got D. Good D.
We need some volume.
See that?
Talking is encouraged. Smack talk's encouraged as well.
There we go. Good shot.
Wow.
Who shot that?
I don't know who's on the team.
So we are playing to 11?
Yeah. Here we go. Big box.
Need it, Alex.
Oh, yeah, bounce back.
Uh-oh, somebody's battery is low, so somebody just got
You know I got that, Cody.
LeBron can't shoot.
That's his cold spot, too.
Wait, I'll go corner.
So we got a little bit of a wild card out there. One of these dual shock controllers is running low on batteries. So you don't know. I don't know which one it is, but somebody is probably gonna take a hit.
Probably Cody. Grab a nice controller.
He's really mashing with LeBron.
That wing.
Too easy. Easy. Grab one. Okay, here, Alex, come on. Salsa.
Switch.
Stay there.
Ringers.
I think they were ringers.
Ringers up front, ballers in the back. Maybe we should do that for the
Let's go,
rest
good D.
of the tournament. Man.
Let's go. That's me.
I should have got LeBron.
I know.
Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. We want that. We want that.
Boys think they good with LeBron.
Oh,
we got Giannis.
What happened? I told you. What happened?
Put it down. Thank you.
Shoot.
Great.
Oh.
Cool, boy.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Tying it back up.
He hacking.
Why? Who pausing the game?
That was me, boss. Yeah,
That's
that's
Put this thing up.
That was one of the oldest moves in the book. Is the pause the game. Hey, I'm checking the stats. Like slow the roll. I know that because I've used that many times. Super advantageous in FIFA. Or
Dang, I wish you could turn the shot clock down.
board.
Oh.
Maybe run a play.
Quick pass, man.
Instead of pick.
Dot.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You know Paul George is his build,
He's in
right?
threes.
That's his guy.
Come on, man. It's bumpy. I know.
I know. We know. Get off me. And one.
Come on.
Oh my gosh, we know. We
That
know.
wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Rigger's starting to walk away with it.
Switch.
Okay.
There you go. Keep talking. Keep talking.
Okay.
Ballers make a quick comeback.
Uh-huh.
My fault,
Big
boss.
box.
Crowding.
Boys got LeBron talking about a box.
Uh-oh. That's
Full bar.
Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa, glitchy. It's something that Giannis been working on the offseason right there.
Thanks. Switch.
Imagine dead zone it with LeBron.
Simple.
Imagine. I got a ring.
Back to your roots type.
Look,
Give me
I knew it. I knew it. As soon as I put the ball
Give
down,
me that.
you're gonna
Shoot it.
reach.
Green.
I got
You're
rebounds.
corny.
Go up.
I got rebounds.
You're corny. You're corny.
Boys, is dead zone.
Wasn't me.
Look. He got no D. No D. No
Boys,
D.
is dead zone with LeBron in a blacktop game.
That's
Man.
a rebound.
You corny. No bullshit.
All right, let's see.
No.
High IQ.
Maneuvers, boys.
I just wanted to eat the wing. That's why I shot it.
Look. He wants to reach because he got a ring now, huh?
You like
Yeah.
it? Box.
I'm gonna XX him.
Oh yeah. Are you?
Ooh.
Out of bounds.
Wow.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Good D. We won
Good
the
D.
Yeah,
I've been
great
spamming the whole
defense.
time, bro.
Y'all got the glitchiest player in the game.
You guys got the honest.
That's
you
it,
guys
right?
should win.
Woo!
Bro,
Yeah,
you
man,
ain't
it's
play
simple.
me.
So
I don't even want to.
it's like
I don't even want to dribble because they're just gonna sit here and
Really
spam.
slow in the
Now he
game.
doesn't have a ring. Now he doesn't have a ring. Now he can
Slow
dribble.
in the game.
Oh my, spamming with LeBron. You're good. Oh my, boys love the
Oh, yeah,
spam
that's-
button.
That's tied.
Let's go.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Bro,
look at it. Look at
Tied.
it. Yeah.
Tied up.
He's
Coming
sweating.
in close.
Bro.
Sweating. No one wants that win.
Win
Win
by
by
2
or yeah.
Oh,
it's tight.
I'm over it.
This could be it right here.
Bro, stop reaching.
Hey, you don't want to eat that wing, do we? Yes, sir. Uh-huh.
Oh, boys getting lucky animations now. Oh my gosh. Please.
See, Paul George wants the ball.
Wants
No,
it.
he wants it.
Okay.
Wants it.
Boys are spamming.
Hey, I don't see you guys going anywhere.
It's not worried about that because I'm scared to dribble because somebody's gonna get a rip.
Oh, you're scared now?
You hear him? Scared to dribble.
Yep, Alex playing scared. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, playing scared. Playing scared.
No.
Now you got to win by 2 on this, right?
Yeah.
So, Ringer's knocking on the door of not eating wings.
Oh, we should have shot that.
I'm talking about
We
getting
got,
scared.
we got 30 seconds. We
I'm
got
talking
30
about getting
seconds.
scared, huh?
That was over.
I don't want to take the limitless shot right now.
Oh.
Spamming.
Fuck me.
It might be over here, fellas.
That's GG right there.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
drop
get the
it,
ball
drop
back.
it.
This could be it.
Oh, yeah!
wanted to game it.
He wants
Don't
to
matter.
game it, man.
Boys are playing twos.
Get it, man.
Let's get it, man. LeBron is different breed.
Tied back up.
Two,
Come
man.
on, corner, just please.
He wants you to two. Game it with the two.
Yeah, he wants it.
Oh! Give me that! Give me that, man!
Got baited, man.
Hey, man. That's your fault.
How about to eat this wing?
Go ahead, take the one. I'm right here, I'm right here.
Good switch. That's what good. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm right here. Oh. Good D, boy! Good D!
The concentration in this room right now. Nobody wants to eat these spicy wings. Nobody.
We had it.
So we have anybody want to pipe in? Once again, we're giving away a backpack. That's going to have a Nighthawk Pro Gaming backpack, a signed Nighthawk Pro Gaming hat by the Warriors Gaming Squad, a signed jersey, and a coffee mug. Tommy's like,
Step up, step up, step up, step up. No threes, no threes, step
so,
up.
so get in your comments on this. That's how you're going to win. So
You gotta enter the link.
you got to enter the link.
There's a link.
There's a link.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you got to enter a link, but also give us your comments.
Who's going for game?
Who's going to win this? Is it going to be the Ringers? Is it going to be the Ballers? Oh, Ballers are pulling up ahead. Who do you want to see eat the spicy wings besides me? Because I know that you want to.
Oh boy.
Oh, ooh, tied up.
Come on, we need to stop.
Yeah, somebody.
Oh, this could be it right here.
That was a win.
I'm so used to the part. They don't let you dribble.
There you go. There we go.
All right.
There you go.
All right.
This is the part.
That's all right. That's okay. That's okay.
Ringers stay in. All
Yeah, yo, lucky.
Y'all boys are corny. Spam for
Y'all pick Giannis, but don't talk to me.
Y'all got LeBron and KD.
You
got LeBron and KD. I got Paul George.
That's all right.
Are we gonna agree on a clean game?
What, Nick?
Stiff arm? No spamming?
We didn't even stiff arm. No spam.
No, I'm just saying.
Like crazy. No spamming. Let's go.
Yeah, we down.
I'll press it like once or twice, but these boys press it every possession.
Hey, I was hot.
I'm not trying to go.
No.
Big box.
You getting Paul George again?
I might as well.
All right.
We're picking one at a time, right? We're not doing two.
So Ringers,
comments saying they gotta eat.
they gotta eat. They want to eat now.
Oh, we gotta eat it right now.
All right.
That's how it works.
All right. Let's bring in the Ballers.
Yeah. Finally get some food, huh?
All right, we're gonna bring them in.
You're welcome.
Watch out, watch out.
You're welcome. This is.
Let's give them the hot seat.
I get my water.
And
We wanted to give you
Water
this.
doesn't help you.
here we go.
You need milk.
They got some.
You got some napkins here.
For whoever can't handle it.
This is my breakfast.
We were going light on the wings.
The first thing. Oh!
Oh, they were red hot. Oh my God! Look at that.
Them things look violent.
Go ahead, you first.
It's not as bad as it looks. It's not as bad as it looks. Here's the thing. You just gotta do
See, she saved this.
Oh
She
wow.
saved
whole
this.
thing real
Okay,
fast.
so
Huh?
you're probably regretting not eating breakfast at this moment.
Yeah, this is gonna be the first thing I've
This
ate
is
all
the
day.
first thing that's gonna.
These were 2 levels above the hotter ones
Yeah.
that we
Okay,
got.
you guys got this. You just
You
gotta.
guys got it.
It's like chugging something. You just gotta eat it real fast. Just go for it.
Go ahead.
I was worried about gambling.
Now, do it just
Huh?
like,
Come on, you gotta go with me, man.
Same time.
You gotta go with me.
Comment says quality content.
Oh, this one's got some meat on it.
All right.
Wait, Cody's looks
There's a
hot.
ranch if you need.
Don't stop.
There's ranch.
and think.
Yeah, let me dip it in some ranch.
Oh no! You're cheating.
They're totally getting heckled.
You want some ranch?
No, I'm good, man.
No matter what, don't stop. You just gotta eat
You
it.
good?
Just finish. Just keep going. Keep going.
Oh,
Went right in.
Keep going.
this is some quality stuff.
Keep going. Keep going. Don't stop.
He likes hot wings. He likes
Don't
hot
stop.
wings.
It's only gonna get worse. So you just finish before it's too bad.
He
Yep.
likes hot wings. He likes these.
Type these fast. He knows.
You know, that's his move.
Texas and Hots.
Instead of ranch.
Good right now.
Ranch is cheating.
Ranch is cheating for sure.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Honestly, got.
So, how hot you guys feel?
Cody, how do you feel?
Oh man.
I don't feel it yet.
Uh-oh.
I think I want another one.
It's starting to come on now.
How your fingers feeling? They burning?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
It's
There
it's
you go.
coming in. Yeah, it's the slow burn.
So what's worse cheating, using ranch on your wings or using Giannis to win the 2v2?
Uh-oh.
Using Giannis.
They had LeBron
Uh-oh.
and
Whoa,
KD.
shots fired.
Giannis can't shoot. So just sag off him. Man.
So what's worse, having to spam in dead zone? Or
It actually is bad.
It doesn't matter. You have Giannis. It's
bad?
That's the glitch.
You good?
They survived. They survived. They
You're
survived.
You're not good.
Look, it's smoke right here.
Huh?
Smoke right there.
There's milk. Don't think of the water. Water is
rolls it
That's
around.
baited. It's
yeah,
baited.
it's
Yeah.
a total bait.
I won the challenge. That was
Nicely
alright.
done.
You did it.
Process elimination.
It's getting kind of hot.
All right.
All right.
Round.
Other players?
All right. This is Ben again. We're doing round 2. Ringers
Should we pick other players?
are still king of the hill. Are they going to be able to hold on
I wanna win.
and avoid?
Okay, then say less. We're good.
I don't think you guys want the after
Yeah,
that.
I'll
How you
choose
guys
all,
feeling?
I'll choose all guards. If you
Gotta
guys
win.
choose all guards.
You
Just
gotta
gotta
win.
win. Just gotta win.
It's
So I'm
all
winning,
on.
man.
Y'all choose your last person. Let's play.
Yeah, see, first
All right.
off the Giannis.
We're all good. All right.
Good.
Wait,
Round 2.
Same line.
Bro, I'm 1. Get off 1. You can't get off.
What do you mean get off one? How do you get off one?
Someone was just moving my thing.
Alright, we're good. Thank
There
you.
you go.
We might need to change it.
We might have to change the
LeBron
choice.
would be guarding Giannis.
To what?
Mike, are you a 2K?
Is 11 fine? 11 fine? 11's
I think
fine.
I've played a game since. Make sure we got the right players. Basketball game since NBA Jam.
I mean, I think the last basketball game I was actually any good at was Space Jam.
There was a Space Jam game.
There was.
Come on, George. Why did you why is LeBron not on?
I can guard him.
Yeah.
Good defense.
All right.
Uh-oh. That's our
Super quiet. The concentration.
It's still early in the game.
It's
Like
early
that.
in the game.
Like first minute of the fight. They're just
Oh, you
like,
said I was going to
it's super
the
weak
defense.
because he only had one lane.
Everyone was doing it against us.
What?
We ain't doing it.
All right. So the audience is saying that one wing is not enough.
Ooh, one wing not enough.
How about a wing?
What do we got? What do we got left?
We got, oh my God.
We got 2. We can do 2.
Come on,
Yeah.
Bert. Show me some, Bert.
So we've got 2 more. We've got 2 more teams. Right. So
At least.
we're gonna up this next one. It's 2 wings on the loser of this
Oh
game,
my gosh.
and 2 wings for the loser of the final
Final
game.
one.
Yeah.
Final against NETGEAR?
I think so.
Alright.
So
Lose the ball. You do not lose the ball.
Chris, are you gonna represent NETGEAR on this?
One of us will. Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing. I'm probably gonna play with
Baby
Chris,
Space Boy.
but
Oh,
we're
he's
probably
Hall of
gonna
Fame,
lose.
bro, because he makes everything.
So
Stats.
It's on pro.
if Chris scores a majority of our points, I'm gonna give. I will take 1 of the wings from Chris.
Fair enough. That's fair. That's
So
fair.
I will do 3.
You will take this burden.
I will take the burden on because I know I'm gonna hobble Chris in this tournament. So
Oh, look at boys.
all right,
At least
all
we
right.
won.
Yeah.
As soon as I start dribbling, man.
Wow, ballers are up and ahead.
Push.
The
Oh.
it's super silent here because
Come on.
we saw what those wings could do.
Yes.
Now it's nothing but full concentration.
Good
Wow,
defense.
ballers
Good
are up
defense.
by 2.
Good defense. There you go, And Wallace.
We also got beats on the other
That's
end.
off. That's off. Rebound.
Oh, and
Oh, that's.
so
Whoa, whoa,
what we
whoa.
could do is we could do a
I got
pizza challenge.
Got him, Sean?
Oh,
No,
man.
stay with the wing. Stay with the wing.
Damn it!
I'm here. You got it. 1, 2, 3.
So stay tuned. We're gonna you can win the backpack Nighthawk hat signed by the Warriors Gaming Squad jersey
Oh, pick up.
from Warriors Gaming Squad, and then coming up in segment 2, we've got Mike
Good defense.
from.
They are not
Cryptic.
good. What are we
We're gonna walk
doing?
through
Where's the plan?
Star Trek
Who's got LeBron,
online. their new
Oh,
content
no.
figuring is
You know they're only good at chicken too.
We're gonna
They're not
follow
even good.
Okay, make that.
the Gem
Go
Hadar.
no.
Gemini, but you're close.
Very close.
Go.
Sorry.
Let's go. It's alright. I'm sure.
English is my
Talking about Giannis overpowered.
In his
These
mouth,
guys
man.
overpowered.
Okay, what are you
Wait, 2
doing?
wings.
Bro,
Yeah.
we're not losing. Come
You
on.
guys got off light.
Oh, thank God.
We did.
Good.
Pick.
Yeah, the audience. Unfortunately,
My bad.
we kind of rule like
You gotta make
like
one.
Rome.
Whoa,
So
who is
the
Paul
audience is
George?
control of this
Gotta make one.
Oh, that's
gladiatorial
smooth.
event.
Gotta make one. Gotta make one.
2K logic.
What's weekend?
2K logic. Wow, ringers. What's going on? You're down by 2.
LeBron's actually really.
Reaching.
LeBron's really nice. LeBron's really nice. Definitely better than Paul George.
Nah, he's slow jumping.
Doesn't matter. You don't need a jumper. All you need is a blow by.
You don't want to eat 2 wings.
All right. Any tips? Any tips for me? Who should I play?
Oh, you're playing?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Actually, you want to play for me?
I think you'd be a good player.
Clearing up.
So wait, do you get to do the same challenge? Like if you lose, you get to eat wings?
Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah.
All right, I got
I'm
my
gonna play
ringer.
you.
So.
I want to play against you.
Oh.
Yeah.
You go 1-on-1.
Yeah, I'm
somebody
gonna
else
lose.
eat those wings.
But I'll have. We'll bring in Chris. We'll do 1-on-1.
Uh-oh.
That's at least setting.
Yeah.
Damn.
Shoot this
Switch.
And we'll go
You got him, bro.
all the wings that are left.
As soon as I put the ball
If you
down,
beat Chris-
bam. No defense.
you guys got
No
scouted
defense.
four
No
times,
defense.
Hey, which one's
No
the
defense.
If Chris beats
Oh, I thought
you,
I was
catching the red.
for a second.
I thought I was you too. I'm moving the wrong.
So to take the deal.
Yeah,
Take
take
the
the deal. I got
Good,
it.
Sean.
Yeah, because LeBron isn't better than him. Like,
you're
come on
in
now.
so much pain.
Y'all got the mismatch.
But you don't know. Chris is a ringer. So.
Giannis is not like. He's not like
All right,
that.
that's what
trust
we're
me.
doing. Final.
Final round?
Yep.
Get him in.
It's for all the rest of
Somebody
the
was
wins.
ass right now.
No threes, no threes, no threes.
How many
It's been a long time eating and crying.
I'm on left stick.
Pick up.
I don't know.
There's about.
Give me that. Come on, give me that.
My mouth is writing checks my body cannot cash at this moment.
Oh my! I thought I was gonna get a.
Get ball.
Hot.
Wow, ballers taking it too.
Come on.
No, there should be a foul in the goal. All these dudes do is foul.
Just like 3 fouls.
Okay.
Oh.
This shit's ass.
Right there.
Wow.
Go. Come on.
Is the foul is the foul technique? Is that what's keeping you guys alive? Is that?
Oh my gosh, went on the back
So
for them.
So who had the granola bars this morning?
Bert and
Those two. That's why they won.
That's exactly.
They had breakfast.
They already had breakfast. They're
I
already
wish.
fueled up
there
and
we
ready to go.
That's why.
So for those of you out there, have a good breakfast,
Come on.
and you'll win.
You don't have to eat
I
like
think that's
Oh my, we gotta lock
that's the
up.
key.
We gotta lock up now.
Any other goals happening? Let's go, Bert, and do me proud.
That's awesome.
Let's go,
Oh
Sean.
my god.
I'm a little
Y'all are terrible.
Let's go, boy.
Y'all are terrible.
Hey, just stay up on him. Giannis not gonna shoot.
Oh,
Giannis not gonna shoot. Stay up.
Pick up.
Stay. Just play size, bro.
Y'all are. We gotta look at his
Go.
stops. I should have picked LeBron.
You
Dang.
hot, bro. You hot.
Uh-oh.
LeBron blow by.
Look at that.
For game.
Get him. Let's go, boy.
Eat up. Eat up.
Boys are weak. Boys gotta use LeBron. That's tough.
All right.
Yeah, man.
With good spirit.
Okay.
Here we go.
Take that ranch away.
Nope. You used it.
They are.
Pick your two.
I'm sick and I gotta eat these shits.
I don't even eat hot food, but I'm gonna dip the first one in some ranch.
Oh, yeah.
It's cheating.
Ah, X did it. X did it.
You know, X is the favorite. That's why it doesn't matter if he cheats.
Okay, sorry. We gonna bang him.
Is it good?
I'm gonna dip my ranch, boy.
Everyone keeps saying you're cheating because of ranch.
I don't care what they say.
We're all cheating.
It's up their mouth.
I was the only one who didn't cheat so far.
Boys eating up.
It's my breakfast. I ain't gonna complain.
So how about a big hand for Warriors Gaming Squad being good sports about this. And thanks for coming out.
These shits are hot.
Is it hot?
I don't eat hot food. I don't really either, bro.
You got one more to go, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Don't you gotta eat one more?
No.
Oh, we don't have to get it on.
Yeah, you guys.
Do a second one.
Let's put it out to the audience. Should
Okay.
Should they eat?
No.
I think they should.
Should they eat another old wing?
Come on.
It's cleaned up.
I gotta get that
What did they say? I think it was a yes.
Join me, boys, in the suffering.
So to make it fair, then there's only two wings for the last. Yeah. So.
Oh my god. Alright, it hit me.
Hurry.
About to swallow this. Alright, here we go.
So what's your strategy with like eating these hot wings? Do you go for like the wing part, or you go for like the big leg part?
Honestly, I just don't even look. I just eat it.
Probably the leg part's probably the easiest, I would think, because you just suck it right out.
Close.
I go for the jump.
Weird.
How many wings are left?
And that for you.
Four for you and Wallace.
Winners don't eat, man.
All right.
Ranch is a fine.
That's a foul.
We're the back from that, bro.
All right.
You want one of these?
All right, how was it?
How was that?
Not bad.
Let's. I might die. I don't eat hot food. Yeah, that's the last thing we want is to kill off half your
We'll
team.
hurt later, yeah.
This is how you get them out. It's getting bubbly.
All right, so next game. Who's up? So
This is the final one, right?
Yep. You guys are the ringers now.
All right, cool.
You guys, no. We get to sit on the couch.
We the winners, bro.
Ah, see, I see what's going on. Come on, Cody. We've been down it our whole life.
You guys going for a shot at it again?
Wait, we're playing again?
Yeah, you guys got controllers.
Oh, I think it's your turn.
Shit.
Oh, y'all are playing?
Somebody else.
Tommy,
Tommy.
come here. Tommy.
Hey, we got it. I'm trolling this game.
Yeah, I'm definitely trolling. Just for the Lillard.
Oh, Chris is in here. Tommy's right there.
We're about to get flooded.
Come get
I'm
your
gonna pick
wing.
first really quick, and then
Come
you
get
can pick.
your wing.
We might get flooded.
All right.
You gotta find you a partner.
There's about 40 people.
I've never played.
Let's see.
PS4.
Who should I pick?
Excuses.
It's gonna be some button mashing.
We might get flooded.
Never played it.
I'll take your job. I'll
You'll
read
take
the
my job?
comments, and then you can come play.
All right, Angela. Let's.
Come on,
There
there you go.
Yeah.
You're in it.
You're
Young
in.
and
There
Damian
you go.
Lillard.
I'll read the comments for you.
You will read the comments for
Yeah, Ranch is cheating after you.
Wait, should we like?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Good answer.
Anybody we know in the chat?
Angelo is still the real MVP.
Yeah.
Uh oh.
Okay.
Damian Lillard
Is
and
that
Nick
you?
Young.
That's right.
All right, so you
That's
see what
pretty good.
Giannis did last
He
game.
plays anything like he
Clay
plays.
Thompson. Okay.
Oh.
Just shoot threes.
Hold on, which one am I? On the
I'm
ring.
playing.
Yeah, we
We
are
play
on
third.
You're on the ball.
Ballers.
Ballers.
Yeah.
Man, we're getting so
They
deal.
said we want a Tommy Rust combo.
Oh my god.
Oh, snap. We might
They're
get
too
flooded.
scared
Well, I
to
say
eat
yes,
the
it
wing.
is.
All right. We got this.
Oh.
No, not at all.
No.
That's what he
So
said.
how do you?
So what?
The JR.
Okay, there you
Yeah.
go. Okay, so.
All right, you have to teach us.
Oh, you guys know how to play?
Yeah.
No idea.
So pretty much it's pretty
I'll keep
simple.
the game close.
R2 is the turbo around, and obviously the left stick is to move. X is to pass, square is to shoot, triangle is to rebound.
We're going super.
Okay, those three.
All star?
Here we go.
All right.
Okay, JR.
Just said no LeBron, no Giannis.
We're
That's
trolling.
too cheesy.
What are you talking about?
No, I said
You guys should have just said no Giannis.
we should have said no LeBron.
It's not,
Giannis. Yeah.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Oh, where's Klay Thompson going?
Nick Young.
Oh my God.
Where's Klay Thompson going?
Do you know which player you guys are?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's
You
the
guys
one?
over there signing autograph.
Who's Klay Thompson?
There it is. Where is the shoot? X is the pass.
Uh-oh.
Dude, I don't even know.
Oh, look at that.
He scored. Did I score? I have no idea what I'm doing.
You gotta play me, Angelo. Where you going?
It's not even
What
moving.
the? What is going on?
Oh shit!
Who's Klay Thompson? Who's
the other dude?
No, you're over there.
Who's Curry?
Who's
I'm
Curry?
Curry?
Yeah, here, switch.
Oh, I switch?
Who's Thompson?
Oh, there we go. There we go. Now it makes
Now
sense.
we're
Go get him.
And I shot. Alright.
There we
He
go.
said, and he shot.
Oh!
There we go. Get it. You got
Oh,
to
yeah.
rebound. The rebound, you got to press triangle.
Okay.
This about to get
There we go.
funny this game.
Getting tips on
I literally have
Oh.
on
Gabe.
Where they learn my
Gabe is in the chat.
Where's
Yeah, he said that he wanted you guys.
Oh!
Tommy Russian shook
Is that you?
Gabe.
Yeah.
Go.
We'll do it if Gabe comes and we play against him. Oh!
Yeah, Gabe.
Oh!
Oh, what just happened?
You're going easy on us.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
No, they would never.
Good double team.
Look at that.
Oh,
Ooh.
good D. Who's that?
Sean over here
That
trying
was
to
all.
dribble.
I feel like you're doing a lot for the team.
I'm doing nothing. Except oh, look at that.
Come on, man. You know it's a
Damn it.
it's Nick Young, man.
Uh-oh, Tommy, I see you in the chat.
You gonna shoot in
Oh,
your face.
a little contested.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, jeez. All right, now you're just messing with us.
I get a new pin.
Good D.
Ooh,
Good
nice.
D. He's in a box.
Maybe you can dunk the ball new.
Nothing real.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Want to go for Uber?
This is Gabe.
Oh, come back.
What's up, Jerome?
All
All right.
Go.
Oop, all on.
Hey.
Oh.
Madden.
Look like real life, Nick Young.
You guys are the best.
Have we beat you guys? Yeah.
Yeah, LeBron. Not here.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Hear
What's
this
going
one.
on
Oh,
here?
what's going on?
Is this a double team?
Oh,
Hey.
Nick Young.
Oh my God.
It's on pro. It's on All-Star.
We put it on All-Star.
I might go in.
Let them shoot it.
Ooh.
Let them get a shot, bro.
Can't make him meet those lanes.
Oh, jeez.
Here we go, Nick. Oh, man.
Yeah,
get a
force up.
rebound. Here we go.
I'll take that foul. That's no problem. We'll take it.
Oh, let me see.
All right.
What? Oh, what are you about to do?
Oh, shit.
Look at Curry just like flailing.
Oh. They try to shoot the shot.
You can shoot.
Shoot it.
You nervous?
I'm not.
He'll shoot it.
That's okay.
Oh!
That's a good release.
Go get it.
You gotta come back. You're doing yoga? He's stretching out.
Ooh.
Oh,
we go.
nice.
There you
Board.
go. Good rebound.
Go. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Oh, I go in.
You want to hold it? Just
Yeah.
You don't want to hold it all the way like that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
release it just
Starting to get the feel there.
tiny bit sooner.
Yeah.
We got a shot.
Whoa.
Getting,
Not a tiny bit, maybe a lot.
getting some tips. There we go.
There we go.
Whoa.
Now we're talking.
Looks like the real Warriors.
Good shot.
Ooh.
There we
Ooh,
go.
there we go.
There we go.
Off the backboard.
Get some ball
Getting our
movement
rhythm
now.
back. NETGEAR versus
Oh,
Wait
is
a
that
second.
double?
You're cheating over
Warriors
here. What are you
Gaming
doing?
Squad. What's going on there?
Shoot it.
Oh! Nice. Oh,
I got one more for you. I got
game.
one more for you.
Ooh.
Yo, man.
Damn.
Play should be at 85.
all right.
That's why he should be at 85.
Yeah.
That's pretty close, right?
The GOAT.
That was a close game.
Ah. All right.
But due to what we've forgotten the rules that we actually started with 5 points at the beginning. So, all right, it looks like it's win time.
Oh yeah.
You ready? Yeah, I'm ready.
It's all good. We got it. We got it.
All right.
Okay.
And it also looks like, as you can see, this is the only ranch that's left.
Yeah. Who threw it away?
Yeah.
It's on 'em.
Who threw the ranch away?
There was a lot of ranch.
There was a lot of ranch.
No ranch.
Good ranch.
They're killing us here. Oh, trying to be nice. All right. Where's that?
Cheat him out.
I'm grabbing this.
The water's not going to do you any good.
All right. It's all good.
No ranch allowed.
Okay.
These aren't even warm anymore. Oof. All right.
The glasses in there.
It's straight spice now.
All right, hold on. I'm going to need a second napkin.
Ooh. All right, hey, Ben. Go for it. I'll do it.
Go for it.
Boom, right there.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
All right. Are you going to go without the ranch?
All right, I'm going with Sans Ranch. And
I dipped in it.
Why is it
He put all the sauce on.
Why is it that I'm always eating wings? You know, we're gonna have.
Hey,
to
this is
come
my
up with
first
another
time actually
challenge.
on camera too.
All right, here we go.
All right.
They're gonna kick in after.
Ooh.
That first.
They're gonna kick in like after the first.
Right after?
You'll see. They taste good too at first.
They're not bad.
And then,
And then what? Then it goes? Ooh.
and then,
There it goes.
Then it happens. Not yet.
Feel it now?
No, not yet. Don't worry. It's coming.
How are you doing, Ben?
Uh-oh.
How you feeling? You good now?
Ben, are these harder than the last ones?
These are hotter than the last ones, but I'm still gonna put the challenge out. There is no wing that can defeat me.
Got to go the Hellfire one. There's one step above this one too.
I will continue to lose for you guys out there.
That was hot, but it was
Yeah, man. I was like, oh, I don't want to kill the team. Like, let's get the.
You should have killed us.
But just to
be nice
demonstrate,
here.
I'm gonna go a little bit of some sauce here.
There you go.
And I
Put
haven't
me on
had
blast here.
I haven't had any ranch, or anything to drink.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make it taste better.
I'm gonna say that these are a pretty solid 7.5 out of 10 as far as
They can be
spicy.
spicier?
They could be spicier.
Okay.
Okay, then you
Don't get.
Go ahead.
Any
More of
ideas?
that sauce. Yeah, get some sauce. Drench it in sauce.
Ooh.
Human sauce.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Now we're
Oh
talking.
God.
That's gonna be a spicy bite.
I can hear the sizzle from here.
It's gonna be bubbly later on.
That's number 2, right?
Sir.
Oh.
Can the dip it?
Ooh. It's already soaked in that.
I'm going back for a second dip.
Extinguisher is not required. Heat up, boys.
Next time we're getting you guys in here. Ooh. Get the interns in.
Yeah. Challenge accepted. Challenge beat.
Mm-hmm.
Now those were spicier than the last ones, and granted, I did kind of sell it a lot more last time.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
But
you faked it.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
But these ones,
it's done.
These ones are pretty
Good.
respectable as far as heat. But little secret, since I was like 3 years old, my grandfather would like make eggs and super spicy chilies, so I'm pretty immune to this stuff. Whew. Whew. Well, but that was pretty good. It does, it's a dry heat, so it comes on. It comes on a little bit.
It'll hurt later.
And these are pretty awesome. They're pretty tasty wings. They're from local. They're
So
from
sponsor us.
Yeah, they're from.
We gotta get them to sponsor us next time.
We would love to have them. Whew, my God. Okay. They do come on a little bit. I will say that.
Yes, sir.
You doing good? You all right?
Oh, we're chilling.
Yeah.
It's like you're tearing up.
All right, so thanks to thanks to Warriors Gaming Squad for coming out and participating in the Spicy Wing Challenge.
Thank you,
Winners,
Sports.
let's get out the. We'll get off the couch.
Yep.
We're gonna give them the.
They get the golden router.
Yeah, they get assigned the golden router because they are the winner of our first golden router challenge. Wow. Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Sean.
Let's get you guys back in here.
Alex is always salty. I can never lose. Alex is always salty. Every time I beat him, every time I beat you in something, why you always salty?
Every time.
I ain't tripping. I'm really salty. I don't care about Wallace.
Oh, I like
what I do.
Sean is. Lose to Sean, the world's gonna end, right?
That's really how I feel.
Watch the mics, guys.
That's exactly how you sound.
Y'all two will get flooded by this and 2K.
Yes. Yes, you guys are good.
Good,
If you guys want to sign it, and then
Okay, cool.
yeah. Besides that,
You guys have
we got
it.
the silver shark here. Perfect.
Okay, and once again, click on the link so you can win a prize pack from the Warriors Gaming Squad and Nighthawk Pro Gaming. It's going to be a backpack, signed jersey, signed hat, and a coffee mug. So click on that link. Stay tuned. After this signing, we'll be back with Cryptic and Star Trek Online. We're going to walk through some of their new content. Victory is Life, based around DS9. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
So I'm still sweating from our Spicy Wing Challenge.
I don't know. You undersold those wings, man. You said they weren't that hot. I feel
I
like
did.
we need to get you some ghost pepper wings.
Yeah, oh my God. Next time. So in this segment, thankfully, we don't have any spicy challenges. We could.
I'm sure there's a Klingon spicy challenge we could bring you.
Oh my God.
It probably involves electrocuting your tongue or something.
All right, we should definitely hook that back up. We'll run through the Klingon story line as well.
Yeah. Every time you die, we'll electrocute you. It'll be great.
Hi everybody. Once again, it's Ben, brand manager for Nighthawk Pro Gaming. I'm joined by Mike.
Hello.
And just explain a little bit about what you do. And,
Sure.
Is what we're going to talk about here is Star Trek Online. So
so my name is Mike Fatum. For those of you who don't know me, I'm also known as Ambassador Kel. I am the community manager for Star Trek Online, which means that most of the time I do a lot of this. Actually, I do a weekly stream every Wednesday at 4 p.m. PT on twitch.tv/Cryptic Studios. But also...
nice plug,
thank
by
you,
the way.
Thank you.
So
the eyebrows
shameless
are very
plugs.
important. A lot of... reaching out to the community, getting people's concerns about the game, their feedback, making sure the developers hear it, make sure the developers are communicating with the fans, make sure everybody's communicating with our parent company, taking care of blogs, all that kind of stuff is my thing.
So for some of you that don't know, Star Trek Online is available on PC, PS4, and Xbox,
and it's free on all of them.
It has so much content that
does.
you guys have curated over the years. How long has this game been out there?
This game's been out. We're almost to our 9-year anniversary. That'll be in January. We've got, I think, over 180 episodes in the game, which are just individual missions, which actually puts us at the very least at more episodes than Enterprise in the original series. Some people say we have more than the others. I'm not sure if that number is actually true, but
the cool thing I love about playing it, I play it on the Xbox, is that it's very episodic, and it feels like you're playing like an episode of any one of the shows. I played through the regular Starfleet. I think I'm a rear admiral there.
Nice.
I played through the 23rd century TOS
stuff,
which was really cool.
Yeah, I love that stuff because the art team did such a good job of getting that feel of the 60s show. Everything feels like it was kind of made out of cardboard, and there's a film grain on everything, and it's so cool.
And there's so many of those of those sound effects. I'll show you what kind of a giant nerd I am.
Oh, you got a Star Trek soundboard on your phone?
I actually have the album.
Oh man!
Yeah, so all of this sort of stuff, you guys had that, and down pat with all the different sound effects.
I mean,
stuff.
one of the lovely things about the fact that we're, a CBS start going off in your pants.
Yeah.
CBS licensed product is that we get access to a lot of their archives and stuff. So a lot of the stuff you hear, the music and the sound effects, is the stuff from the shows, including the Discovery, which we're starting to work in more content from that now.
That's going to be super cool.
Super cool.
And this is super cool because this is for some people, Deep Space Nine is like their show.
Yep.
Yeah, like almost like Doctor Who. It's whenever you came into Star Trek is sort of your doctor, if you will.
I think it also depends on what kind of show you're looking for. You know, like TNG is the kind of like epitome of the like utopian Star Trek vision that a lot of people are in for. DS9 is the like, well, the Federation's cool, but there's skeletons in the closet kind of show. And so it's it really depends on what kind of Star Trek you're in for. But there's Star Trek for everybody. It's one thing I love about it.
So, tell us a little bit about Victory's life. We're gonna start right through it. Obviously, we are. You could tell from the names, we are not playing Federation characters.
Today, no.
You know, and talk a little bit about it.
So, Victory's Life is our Deep Space Nine themed expansion. It came out in June for PC and just a few weeks ago on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Again, totally free. All the content in it is free. There's some starships you can buy if you want. And it's really cool because it adds a story that's kind of a sequel to Deep Space Nine. So if Deep Space Nine was your show, it's the follow-up to that. We've got 12 actors from the show in the game. We've got Nana Visitor back as Kira. We've got Renee Auberjonois back as Odo.
Is that Jeffrey Combs?
Jeffrey Combs is back as both Odo. Not Odo. Sorry. Whoa. Just got hit on Twitter about 100 times. Jeffrey Combs is back as both Brunt and Wayum.
Yeah, that was so cool. I played a little bit, of it. I didn't want to get too deep because I wanted to run through it today. Bring in your questions and comments. We're going to kind of take a look and let's get started. So this is kind of our.
Let's dive in. So here's the first choice. So one of the new things we added with Victory's Life is this new faction of the Jem'Hadar, which are the Dominion's genetically engineered perfect soldiers.
These guys are beefy.
Yeah, and the nice thing about them is they start at level 60. So we up the level cap to 65.
Okay.
But these guys start at the old level cap of 60 and then can progress to 65. So if you want to create a character and just jump to the end game, if you kind of know what you're doing, that's the way to do it. Create a Jem'Hadar.
Is that why when you sign up as a character faction, it was like there's no tutorial. There's there's no net.
Well, because we kind of went back and forth for a while on, do we want to make this like Death Knights, where, you have to have a level 60 character before you can play them? But we decided, no, we want everyone to be able a chance at it. But if you're brand new to the game and you're like, I'm going to jump into a Jem'Hadar, we threw in that little warning message as just like a, hey, just so you know. So we made 3 of them for you. We've got a tactical, a science, or an engineering-focused Jem'Hadar, and you can choose which one you want.
I am, all of my characers, I definitely go with the tactical.
It's a fairly popular choice.
It is. It's a survivability choice.
Although science can be pretty survivable, too.
That is true.
Yeah.
Now, the cool thing, there's so much, content in here. It's just, you guys are just,
Yeah. I'm just going to do a quick shout out to some of my regular Twitchers. Is that a word? Oh, actually, let's watch this opening cutscene. This is pretty cool. I don't know how much they can hear in the stream. But.
Oh, here's a question. Do you guys want us to skip ahead on the cutscenes, or you guys want to see them? So.
Yeah, hit us up in chat. We'll leave this running for right now because Renee Auberjonois is so much fun to listen to.
Oh, yeah. Engineer.
Yeah. Anyway.
Dreadnought Cruiser. Wow.
There is some skip.
It's
the first response we get.
Yeah. All right.
I think we're gonna skip it. Unless we get
these guys.
The Herc,
wow,
man. The Herc are wonderfully terrifying.
Yeah, they're that first sort of mission. It felt like I was in Aliens.
Yeah.
So. All right. So we're gonna skip. Where's my
start? There you go.
Yeah,
or that'll do it.
That'll do it.
So yeah, welcome to Victory's Life. That's all the features. And they're gone now because you loaded fast. Good job.
Uh-oh.
And now we've got another cutscene, which you can skip again if you want. The short version of it is that you are a new Jem'Hadar. Well, not new, but you're an experienced Jem'Hadar warrior, and there's a prison break on a Dominion world, and you've got to go hunt down the groups of escaped prisoners. So you've already talked to him. You talked to him in the cutscene.
Okay, so So they're coming up. I've played part of this mission, so we're gonna go ahead and let's just blast away. So you can see how these guys, compared to like other characters, are just monsters.
Well, I mean, it's starting at level 60. They're just beefy.
They're just beefy.
And our systems designers who built all the systems in the game, because they started 60, they had to build them up as if they've been playing a game for a while. So they get a lot of like traits and like finished reputations and things like that helps them be pretty effective. But we didn't fill everything out for you, so you still got lots of stuff you can do.
So the R1 attack, what is this?
So
this is pretty killer.
That's your spread beam. I call that thing the hurt killer. You'll use it a lot later when you get swarmed by those guys, because they come at you in a big group and it does like a thing. If you hit triangle, you'll switch to your pistol. Your pistol's more of a single target killer. That has that R2 attack is a basic laser shot, and then you've got some followers now.
All right.
Exoetan, I think is how you pronounce that. He's now joined your squad. So you've got some bridge officers running around behind you, backing you up.
Like, okay, so this crew is like, these guys are just no joke.
Yeah, and so right now what they want you to do is activate your shroud, which means it turns invisible. So that's L1.
L1. Okay. Nope.
L1, not L2. There you go. So now you get a huge bonus on your next attack.
So this would be a huge like flanking.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Let's just
bang.
Wow, just knock that guy
just
down.
Straight down.
Look at those criticals.
And then your R1 attack is a really focused beam. It does a lot more damage. So yeah, you can swap back and forth between your rifle and your pistol with triangle.
I always love the guys that are like, okay, I'm gonna throw a grenade.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but like I feel like grenades are like pretty ineffective a lot of times.
Yeah,
it's
well, especially because
it
always gets thrown right after they're dead. Yeah, because you're putting out so much damage.
Okay.
But at least they tell you. Budelzocht says, pew, pew, pew. I agree. Oh, yeah.
An additional dose of Ketracel White provides a temporary boost.
Sweet.
Okay. Yeah, so that is one of your items. So if you hold down, I think, either L1 or square, you'll get access to your circle.
Let's do square.
And then it might be L1, actually. It's L1.
L1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold down L1.
Nope.
L1, not L2.
Oh, there we are. Oh.
Okay, so you can see, you got up your ability wheel there, and then you can switch out to Ketracel White, which is in the bottom right. There you go. And you can either use it right now, or you can set it as your permanent. There you go.
Okay.
So now you give a boost to your powers. And the Jem'Hadar are actually interesting that they're addicted to Ketracel White. That's a canon thing. So your character will actually become slightly less effective if you don't continually use it.
Oh, so you actually have to...
Yeah, it's not a huge debuff. It's like you can't use Shroud, basically. Okay. But, yeah, we wanted to keep that in because that's a big canon part of their characters.
All right. Okay.
All right. So now you got your hold this position section. There's going to be a bunch of prisoners just running down the hill trying to murder your face.
All right, let's see what we can do here. R1 action.
There you go.
This is like a laser shotgun.
It is. Well, we actually do have a laser shotgun in the game. Somebody was bringing it up in chat a minute ago. The Zephram Cochran shotgun.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. You can get that from the Low-Buy store. Yeah, it's the Low-Buy store, which is one of our many places to get cool stuff in the game. Right. Yeah, Grey Wolf 1313 is mentioning the Jem'Hadar do get an animation if they don't go too long without the white. That was firing off a little bit too often. It was it used to be if you went without white for like a couple of minutes,
you guys
they'd start to be like
jonesing.
Yeah, but we set it up so it's a little bit less annoying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Did she just punch you in the face?
She did. She just punched me
man,
right in the face.
you can circle to punch people back.
Okay. Oh, we got guys behind us? No.
Nope. But that guy's running at you.
Where is
he? Knocked you down. Punch him.
Wow.
Punch him.
That's that same gal. Good grief.
There we go. All right.
I'm going to lose my Dominion license. Okay. End program.
Shock. It was a holodeck the whole time. Thanks, buddy. So now what's cool about Dukan Rex, who's the guy in the gold vest over there. I don't know how long it's been since you watched Deep Space Nine, but
it's been a little time.
Okay.
It's been a long time.
That's Enterprise, man.
Oh, sorry.
But there's an episode where they find a baby Jem'Hadar in Deep Space Nine and try to raise him to become a better person, and he ends up going back to the Dominion.
Is that him?
That's him. We got the original actor to play him too.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a really cool little tie-in. He's now Odo's like chief Jem'Hadar. Yeah. So both these guys are joining your forces.
A well-executed operation. You showed initiative and inspired others to follow your lead and achieve success.
All right. Where do we go now? Who do we kill?
All right, you got to go straight. You're going to actually go talk to some people through this door. Maybe through this door.
All right.
No, it's
yeah.
It's a turbo lift.
The turbo lift to the bridge.
All right, and so
Straight ahead.
through here, you got it.
And this
cutscene.
Like
Jeffrey Combs being Jeffrey Combs.
Okay, we're not going to skip Jeffrey Combs out of just respect. The man's been
So this is
from
three of my
Reanimator.
favorite people because we got Renee Auberjonois, we got Jeffrey Combs, and we got Michelle Sprecht who plays Loris. She's from Star Trek Continues. If you ever watched that show.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we go talk
to Wayoon.
Here we go.
Honored Elder Yukon Rex.
He's so slimy.
And he was the he was also on Enterprise.
He was. He played an Andorian named
which was one of my favorite characters from the show.
Yeah, he was great.
All right. I'm gonna kind of play like how I play. I was like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Which is really kind of
it's unfortunate.
Unfortunate to the voice actors.
I tend to I always read ahead, but then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna sit here and listen to them talk because that's part of the reason why I'm here. Yeah, the problem we run into is a lot of the game's text, like, when you get into like a mission or a task force operation or something, we'll give you a bit of text that tells you how to do it, and players are like, skip, and they're like, oh, how do I do this? Yeah.
Help. All right, here we go.
All right, so you're gonna go talk to Loris.
Okay. Oop.
You got it. You're good.
Greetings
There we go.
and congratulations on your promotion. I am Loris Ford. I will help you map
Okay.
while you're there.
Now.
You may also wish to acquire a different vessel or switch the ship you'll command.
Yep.
Report to Wayoon when you are ready.
Now, see, my first playthrough, I sort of skipped that part.
Mm,
And I was like, what's going on with my
Where
ship?
am I going?
Okay, here
Why
we go.
am I doing this? Yeah, okay, so you gotta go out these doors here. And then follow the yellow arrows. And so
And I
this is
love
kind
how,
of a... What?
I love how all of your different levels are really kind of engaging. And,
This in this environment in particular is done by Donnie, who's one of our environment artists, and it is so freaking pretty.
Right.
Okay, so this is basically you can pick another starship if you had other starships to pick from. So
Right.
we had a pack that went live at the beginning of the game that had like a couple of different Gempinar ships you could buy.
So let's take a look at what we got here.
Yeah.
Like 328 damage.
That's pretty good.
393
DPS.
Yes, that's not bad.
Yeah. You got you got a nice cannon.
Quantum torpedoes.
Yep.
With 428 DPS.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So this was previously only a Tier 5 ship, the Jem'Hadar Escort, and we upped it to T5U for the starter ship for the Jem'Hadar. And this is again, our systems team built these ships to be more than just a generic build, to be a really nice build for you to start with.
The shields. Like I wish the shields were a little recharge faster, but that's what everybody wants.
Can't have
everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got our
so you
ship.
can talk to him, and you can go talk to this guy over here. He'll give you the option to buy another ship if you want.
So let's just for sake, I guess we can't acquire a ship.
You gotta just hit X.
I'm hitting the wrong button.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Used to my Xbox.
Browse starships that are approved for your rank. It's the only starships Tier 6 will be approved for you because you're a Jem'Hadar, and those are the only ships they get. So that's fleet starships Tier 6. You want to go up 2?
Oh, up 2?
Up 2. Yep.
There
you go. And so you can see these are the new Jem'Hadar ships we added. The
This-
carrier, the
yeah.
one on the left, is my favorite ship, maybe in the game. It's not just that it's a carrier that has 2 hangars. It has 2 wingmen that fly with it. It can detach part of it as another ship.
Wow.
I've got a build with it right now where I'm just adding every summonable ship to the game in it. So like I go into battle and I just summon like 18 different pets to fly around me. It's so great.
Wow. And as you can see, we don't have any Zen.
No, you'd have to spend actual money there on that ship. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, let's go back and talk to Wayoon some more.
Let's get into the action.
Yeah, luckily the ship we gave you for free is a pretty freaking sweet ship.
It is a pretty sweet ship. Okay, where are we going?
Hang left. There you go. Back to the door.
Oops, ready to head out.
Prepared for combat.
I think we are.
Yeah, it sounds about right. I think so.
The
I think
thing,
we're probably pretty prepared.
This is for a starter ship. Is so beefy.
Oh god, it's so good.
What do we got going?
People just commenting on how great the
carrier?
is. Oh, Kiko, ESPN. You missed the Warriors. They were like an hour or two ago. But you can probably watch that on the video on demand later. I'm sure.
Yeah. We'll rebroadcast that and put it on as available as a video.
Yeah.
We had a spicy wing challenge.
That was pretty sweet.
No, it was,
Well,
it was pretty spicy.
yes, also that too.
I lost the wing challenge, and I can now start. I'm not underselling. I was underselling it a little bit, but
a little bit. Can you talk? Is your tongue okay?
My tongue's okay. It's my lips. My lips feel like they're just now starting to have feeling back again.
My favorite part of that last game was the part where they backed off from you completely and were like, just go ahead and take a shot. And you guys still whiffed.
I know. And the fact that we got a couple of scores on them, I feel pretty good about that. So for me, it's a win. I scored a couple points against pro esports basketball players.
There you go.
I'll take that. Granted, I think that they were going easy.
I love that we live in a world where a professional basketball team has hired a team to play the video game based on their professional basketball team. Like it's a magical time.
It's if you would have said a few years ago, that was possible, I wouldn't have believed you.
Yeah.
So with this ship, because this is a pretty fast maneuverable little ship. I found that if I went in at full throttle, like I'm just gonna I'm in trouble.
I will say I find aiming at these guys easier on console than it is on PC. So you can lock onto them a lot easier and swing your camera around like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel very warped with this thing.
Yeah. It's a very good. It's a good little ship. Little.
Exactly. it's like that just tore through.
Yeah. The Rises 6 or the Riz 6, you're welcome. I'm glad that you've enjoyed Victory's Life.
Yeah.
It's been. You might want to go full impulses to get over to those guys, though. You can slow down after. There you go. There you go.
There we go.
Take them out. And so if you press circle, you'll use your beam fire at will, and you'll hit a bunch of them once. You just gotta press it. There you go.
Yeah.
Fire. And you can speed up.
Oh my God.
So you're shooting at all of them.
Okay, so what does L2 do?
L2 is a buff to you and your shipmate's damage, I believe.
All right.
Right now you're stopped in space. You're not moving at all, so you don't want to speed up. There we go. In 13 seconds you'll be able to fire at that circle thing again.
And it's just like this thing just cruises.
It does. It just unloads. Alright, so you got some more enemies over there.
And I should probably zoom over there. So let's see.
You can't go back to full impulse yet until you're fully out of combat. There you go. Now you can go back to full impulse if you hold it down. And blow them up. Excellent work.
Let's see. L2. Where's my L2?
It's still got 3 minutes on its recharge.
Oh, it's recharging.
But you can circle to hit multiple of them. I think one of them tried the tractor beam you. That was a mistake.
Yeah, that was a huge mistake.
What were they thinking?
So these guys, these little swarmers, these are all like the insect guys, right?
So this isn't. You're fighting some Idrins right now. But it is definitely something we put together to prepare you for fighting the Herc, which you'll do later in the mission. Yeah, because they do this thing too.
They do this
like
swarm.
They send 4 or 5 of them. They run around behind you.
And this is
huge.
Very different combat than the stuff that you see on the.
There you go. There you go.
Then you see on sort of the Federation side. So this
is
like,
when you're Fed and you're fighting the Herc, it'll feel like this. And there's Federation ships that are escorts that'll fly like this guy. Like if you get your hands on one of the Defiant ships, you'll definitely have a little bit more of this kind of experience. But certainly if you're flying, my Federation character flies the Vengeance from Star Trek Into Darkness, and that's just a slow turning, slow shooting ship.
Can you the Kelvin ships, those are available.
They are, yeah. So some
those
of them
are premium, right?
Yeah. Some of them, yeah. The Vengeance is in the low-buy store. I believe the
Enterprise?
Constitution is the Kelvin Constitution. The Enterprise is in the in one of the Infinity lock boxes, I believe.
Okay. I think that's going to be my next purchase because that ship's so beefy.
It's so nice. It's very pretty.
All right, what do we got for comments out there?
Let's see. That T5U Gem Scarab absolutely shreds. You are totally right.
This thing does. And the fact that it's like, look at my shields. My shield is still pretty strong.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're not. And I mean, initially, definitely, this first fight is designed to teach you your ship. So you just picked up a Deep Space Nine lockbox, so you can maybe grab yourself some Deep Space Nine ships later. But yeah, but this ship is beefy. We
got to take out these.
Oh, yeah.
I've been ignoring the what we need to be doing.
Well, you blew up 3 of them. You're doing good. You did half damage to this guy. Yeah. So the one thing you'll see with this ship that I will tell you players almost never do, we set this guy up to have both beams and cannons, and that's actually a tiny bit of a disadvantage because you can have powers that affect beams and powers that affect cannons. You generally want to pick one or run with them. But a lot of people, after this first mission, will rework their ship. You're stuck dead again. Don't do that. You're gonna get
dead
blown
in the
up.
water. So we had Neverwinter out.
Yeah.
And on our first,
I saw you have a picture of Thomas over up on your shelf.
And I have to say I'm faring better here than I did on Neverwinter. I got killed by everything. He was like, no, stay away from that.
It's just, our game is a little bit more intuitive. Our dinosaurs are better.
Oh, God, there's a rivalry. We should have both of you
there is a dinosaur rivalry. Neverwinter had a big expansion where they introduced dinosaurs, and we'd had them for about 4 years at that point, and our dinosaurs have lasers and missiles, so they're obviously better. So it's just, so you gotta go through the wormhole.
There it is.
Big thing behind you. Yeah,
thing.
fly on through. Virtual Repulsor was asking if we have any more plans for Victory is Life. In terms of the actual storyline, we did finish that with Home, but we definitely are not done using these actors and following that kind of storyline in 2409. We are planning on, our next big expansion, or not expansion, but content thing, as we mentioned, is Age of Discovery in the fall, where we're going into the Discovery universe for a while. But there's no reason we can't bring in, Deep Space Nine actors, TNG actors, to interact with those kind of assets and people. And we love that era of Star Trek, so we're not going to stop working with it.
So without spoiling certain lines.
Sure.
You also have the temporal Cold War, which allows you to play around with time.
Yep.
And so you can mix and match a lot of these things. It gives you kind of a giant sandbox to really kind of play in.
Yeah. Well, and that's what like you mentioned with the TOS expansion we did a couple of years ago. You play 5 or 6 missions in the TOS era. Oh, I'll spoil it, yeah. And then you get dumped into, not dumped into, but you get jumped to 2409 and hang out with the rest of the players. So I think that's kind of a cool way to do it.
No, that was a super cool way. And we're just getting even.
Yeah.
So that rear shield, that's the only thing that's like...
Well, it's only because you're getting hit by like 7 or 8 of these swarmers.
Yeah.
So right now the kid gloves are off and you're getting rocked. Your goal right now is just to get to that Zenkethi starbase over there, so you don't have to kill these guys. You certainly can because it's fun. But so you want to hold down L to balance your shields.
L?
Hurry. Yeah, hold down click the thumbstick. There you go.
Okay.
If you hit triangle, you'll heal your ship.
Okay.
I don't think you hit it. Try again.
Triangle?
Triangle. There we go. Hit it. Just hit it real fast and hold it down. There we go.
Okay.
Now you're healing yourself up a little bit. So head for that starbase as quick as you can. You might get blown up here though.
Let's just grab it. Yeah, we're taking
maybe turn on beamfire at will, which is circle, and see if you can. Oh, nope, you're dead. I like how for console we added the Dark Souls text. You are defeated.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what else we got. Swapped to mostly beams.
Beams with a few torpedoes. Yeah, that's a good mix. I know people who run all torpedoes, which is a really interesting combination. All right, leg it for this battle station. Full impulse.
All right.
Head forward, Mr. Number 1.
There we go.
Yeah. Beam down.
Beam down.
Oh God, you're crashing. You're crashing. Oh God.
Oh God.
You're holding the buttons down too long. Let's try to.
Oh well, I'm also blasting forward.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Beam over.
All right, so now you're heading on.
Now look at this crew.
I know they're just bad mamma jammas.
They none of these guys I would like to run into.
No, it'd be bad for everyone. So yeah, now we're beaming down to a Zenkethi starbase. The Zenkethi have been the villains in Star Trek Online for the last year and a half. They're this kind of warlike race that was mentioned once in Deep Space Nine. They look kind of like giant turtles with guns for hands.
Right.
And they're you're here to capture their admiral. And I love this. They're such a military squad. Oh God!
Chompers,
Here it is.
Of course.
Here it is.
Let's.
What's that?
What?
It looks like some Jemadar. Guess we better kill them all.
I like the animation on the eyes. It's like
man.
the oh shit moment.
Yeah, we had our new animator Weston came in as we were working on Victory's Life, and the stuff he did with the cutscenes was amazing. Like, there's just so much cooler now.
Okay, so we've got a couple of giveaways.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like what did you? We got some codes.
I'll show you what we brought. Yeah, we brought some codes for getting Lita, holographic Lita, as a bridge officer on your ship, so she can be part of your crew for both PS4 and Xbox One.
Okay.
And then I also brought along our exclusive Star Trek Las Vegas Age of Discovery T-shirt with the Discovery on front. So we got a couple of those to give away.
That's amazing. That's super awesome.
Yeah,
I'm a huge Trek fan, and that's super killer.
It's pretty cool. And just to be
to be
nice, I brought along last year's STLV shirt as well, which is the one I'm actually modeling for you right now. Which is all of the ships done up in the Starfleet chevron.
Okay,
so we got a couple of those to give away as well.
Let's see, is Angelo back yet?
No, let me grab
Okay.
it.
We got a couple questions on how we're giving those away. I don't know if there's a link. But what we'll do is we'll give these away. That's super cool.
Yeah.
We've got some codes, so you can get some pretty exclusive content as well.
Yeah.
And let's know what you think. Like how God, these things are so creepy.
So Brett Spot wants to know if you can play this game if you only have a few hours a week, and absolutely is the answer to that question. The main thrust of Star Trek Online is the story. There are... Oh, it's one of your guys just dropped some mines. Sweet.
Yeah.
There's some... the story that goes from level 1 to level 65, or if you're a Jemadar, level 60 to level 65. It covers, over 40 Star Trek actors, 180 episodes. All of that's free. And in most missions are something like, at the longest, 30 to 40 minutes long. It's like an episode of Star Trek on TV. So you can log in once a week. You can play an episode. You can play it with yourself or with your friends, and you can enjoy yourself. If you dive in a little further, there's plenty more stuff to do. But even if you've completed all the story content and you just want to log in and play one of your favorite like task force operations or something once a week, it's definitely a very casual friendly game. It's also a very hardcore friendly game. Just ask the people on STO builds.
So,
all right, what are you doing here?
Quick question: giveaway on the codes. How are we giving those away? Are those in the link as well?
You have to comment either PS4 or Xbox, and the first 5 that say PS4 get a code, and the first 5 that say Xbox gets a code.
All right, you guys hear that? So if you want the Holo Lita on Xbox or PlayStation 4, fire up in chat right now. The first 5 people to say PS4 and the first 5 people to say Xbox get a code.
Oh, always the X is on the
Xbox.
Xbox is right there. So I'm always.
Then first come, first serve. So once we're 5, we're out.
All right. That's 1, 2, 3 PS4 and 1 Xbox.
Woo! Right,
someone said all hail the Kale, which is absolutely accurate.
All right. So switching weapons. How do I?
Triangle.
Triangle.
Switch over your rifle. Of ruining things.
So I would have to say, that's one of the things that I really like about this game. That's why I've kept it in my my Xbox, library. Is that I could pop on, I can play like an episode or two, and it's like it's like playing an episode of Star Trek.
Yeah.
And so it's like a 40-minute,
he's your friend.
Right.
Well, he's not your friend, but he's your prisoner. You probably don't want to shoot
him.
Right.
And you kind of follow through with like a like the TSO one. I think it was like 5 or 6 episodes.
Yeah.
But they were really kind of nicely paced, and it really kind of, and then it puts you back into the game, which was really cool, and just being able to kind of jump on and jump off. And I don't feel like I'm, maybe I'm playing the game wrong, but I don't feel like I'm grinding too much.
Brett Spot says Damak and Jalad at Tanagra. Shaka when the walls fell, my friend.
Any missions based around around that?
I don't think we ever put them in the game. We should.
Yeah.
That'd be one of those. That would be a really fun. There's definitely. So we actually have this really cool thing in the game on PC. Unfortunately, it's not on console. Called the Foundry, where players can create their own missions in the game, and then other players can play them. And it's really, really cool. A lot of captains have made some really interesting missions, and I think there's definitely quite a few Dermok and Jalad and Tanagra missions in there.
So, like, I have another question about
Yeah,
that.
sure.
Is that something that you guys may put into the console experience, or is it?
It's unfortunately there's technical stuff that means it just can't go to console. There's a lot of unfortunate things like that that came with porting over, but it's still a full experience on console in terms of the game, in terms of getting that Star Trek feel.
Yeah, and you guys also bumped this up to 4K on the Xbox X, which I have, and it's gorgeous. It's a good looking game.
We were playing on a 4K monitor at STLV, and all of our art designers were like, "Can we have these for the office? Can we just replace our computers with these?"
Yeah, playing it on 4K is
it's crazy cool.
Because
it's amazing how
the spaceships look so cinematic.
It's amazing for a 9-year-old game how good this game looks. Like there's definitely some stuff where you're like, oh, that's a bit older, but like the environments, the ships, a lot of the new characters just look so good.
All right, so now I didn't read what we were supposed to be doing. We're needed elsewhere. Okay, so we got to go back to the. Yeah, that's the other thing. Anytime I get lost, you guys always have a reminder.
Yeah,
which is really sweet.
We try real hard to not get you lost.
Yeah, because I'm like, every single time I say, what am I supposed to be doing? I look up and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm an idiot. So.
Yeah, there's a big push in gaming now to have. Those like HUD-less experiences where like just figure it out, and I'm like, can I have a mini map, please?
I've been playing a certain space game that I spent 3 hours trying to figure out how not to die in a frozen wasteland while trying to repair my ship. I'm not going to say what game that
we're
is.
talking about.
A
certain environment designer on our team has been live tweeting his experiences with that game, and it's hilarious.
Yeah,
he just keeps getting killed by peace-loving robots as soon as he spawns.
Lots of peace-loving robots, and like what's worse than the peace-loving robots is the actual environment. Yeah. I was so happy to get off that planet to get onto another planet, and then toxic rain killed me. So.
All right, you got to chat with Loris.
Okay, so here we go.
All right, so the Starfleet needs to set these torpedoes.
Is this a new type of mission for you, or have you had these before?
We've had some of these before.
This is a really cool thing where it's like a timed mission. They come from all different directions.
Yeah, it's neat.
With those things running around.
Yeah, we do have we have a mission that comes up in the game every now and then called the Arena of Sompek. Yeah. That's just to see how long you can survive against waves of enemies from all the different enemy factions in the game. That's kind of like this, and it's pretty fun. I've seen really good players go for like 5 hours in it, which I'm just like, how are you doing this?
You have like a Borg one too, where like just the Borg cubes keep coming in.
Yeah. The Borg Red Alert.
Yeah, and you just have to that gets pretty dicey. Yeah. Where are these guys?
I think you're to your right. Look where your boss are shooting. Our bridge officers. Yeah, there we go. That's definitely
like an awesome captain. I'm just letting my bridge officers.
Just let them handle it, man.
They totally have.
Just stay on the ship. You don't need to be on the way, team. Starfleet Protocol says.
Exactly. Starfleet Protocol says, "I'm not leaving my lazy boy."
Yeah. What's your name here? I'm just gonna pick up the phone.
Yeah.
MMO Ryan 1992. I hope I got that right. Is talking about a mission later in the game that you'll get to. I don't think we'll get to it on the stream today, but we have a very special mission later on involving the Ferengi that has been receiving rave reviews. It's one of my favorite missions we've ever done.
So this is something that if you guys want to see us stream this, we could continue to stream this on other streams as well.
Yeah, we can
beyond today. But if you want to see us play this out, certainly don't want to see me just wandering around randomly shooting things. But we'll try to get a little bit deeper into the game, because this is This is a great game.
It's super deep, and I would love to see you play through some of the other storylines too. As
yeah.
you can probably tell by my badge here, I'm a bit of a Klingon player.
See,
Klingon storyline, without spoiling too much, and by that I mean spoiling everything,
right.
you go to Klingon hell and fight a god of death, and it's just the best.
Oh my god.
It's just the best.
That is the one, I don't think I've done a Klingon yet.
Oh, they're so much fun.
I did align my, like a little spoiler coming up, I did align us with the Klingons after.
So then you can actually play through the Klingon missions yourself. We won't be able to with this update on.
Right.
We just added that on PC, but eventually Jem'Hadar Klingons on all platforms are going to be able to play the Klingon missions from the past.
Okay.
We've put all the old missions in as simulations for the Jem'Hadar because it didn't make a lot of sense at first. It was like, well, why would Jem'Hadar be getting involved in Klingon house disputes and stuff? But since they're simulations, you can just run them and it's fine.
Super killer.
Yeah.
So, you want to give away a T-shirt? How do you want to do that? Like,
I don't know.
how about the first person to type in Jem'Hadar?
Okay, let's say the first person that typed in Jem'Hadar starting now.
Now.
This will be one of the...
and you'll get your pick of the T-shirt.
Okay, you get your pick of the T-shirt. That's a good idea.
Because you're the first one.
All right. Shiz_0 is our winner. So message NETGEAR Gaming. They'll get your address and stuff. And do you want, Shiz, sir, do you want a Victory is Life T-shirt, I'm going to call this, even though it doesn't say Victory is Life, or do you want an Age of Discovery T-shirt? Let us know in the chat, and we'll figure out which one to get you, and I'll set one aside.
Right.
Just so you know, I think all of these are larges. No, the ones from last year are XLs. The Discovery ones are largest.
Okay, we got to go blow up the starbase now.
Yeah, you got to arm the last torpedo. You got to press the big red button.
Sweet. Okay, arming torpedo. Okay, let's hail.
Get back to your ship. Time for the big space fight.
Okay, here's a question I'm going to ask you.
Ask me away.
And it's a sort of a blunt one.
Sure.
Why would I say not yet?
If there was items you hadn't picked up or something like that.
Okay.
Console has automatic item pickup, so it's not as important. But if there's there's an objective you hadn't done, like an optional one, or if there's items or something like that.
Because it reminds me of going through the drive-in. And I've ordered only the burger, right? Not the fries. And they're like, would you like ketchup? What, did you not put ketchup on the burger? Like, I don't have any fries. What do I need? Do I need ketchup for my drink? It happens. Like, so now we're going back into...
Schizo wants a Victory is Life shirt. All right. I'll set that aside for you, sir. It's right here on the thing.
Okay.
Hopefully someone's monitoring your messages to keep track of who won what. Are we alone in here?
I think we're alone. Okay, so we'll figure this out.
Okay,
what is going on?
Well, you just blew up that space station. That's what's going on.
Okay,
and now you've got some wingmen flying around with you.
And we're gonna head over.
Yeah, you gotta go save DS9. So now Martok is giving you commands in your ear. JG Hertzler, one of my favorite people in the world. Super cool guy.
Not in range.
No. You're gonna fly over there. You're almost in range of some of them. So if you hit circle, you'll hit a bunch of it once right now. There you go.
Look at that.
Beam fire at will, baby.
Wow, critical flanks everywhere.
Oh yeah. They weren't expecting the Dominion. No one expects the Dominion.
Okay, so we've saved these Klingon ships.
Yeah.
Man, this thing is so maneuverable.
It's such a nice ship. Like, I love my carrier and my Jem'Hadar, but every now and then I'll switch back to this guy that's so zippy.
Wow, so much explosions.
You rescued that Klingon ship.
So now we've got to go save...
Oh wait, there's way more enemies. Never mind, I was wrong.
Whoa.
They're all behind you.
Of course they are, because...
Surprise! Real shields are down.
I almost feel with this ship...
oh god, hold down L to balance your shields. There you go.
I almost feel like this, I want to put all my heavy weapons on my... sort of my rear and wrap.
So there's one of the things that I like to do. There's a pilot power in the game you can get called lock trajectory, and it means that you're going to keep going in the same direction no matter what no matter what you do to turn. And so, like, if you're going forward and you turn on lock trajectory, what I like to do is wait for the swarmers to get behind me, turn it on, and then just spin in place and suddenly I'm going backwards with my forward guns firing them in the face.
All right. We gotta find Angelo because we got a couple of questions with the giveaways.
Yeah, we gotta make sure.
Yeah, make sure that
get to people.
the giveaways get to where they are to give away.
Yeah.
If that's a sentence, but what does L2 do again?
I believe it's hold down L2.
It's not doing anything at the moment.
I know, it's on cooldown, but still hold down L2.
Okay, so we should.
And then if you hold it down.
Yep, get a little repair.
Yeah, while you're you don't have to do this while you're fighting. We were just we were doing some giveaways, so I told them to message you their address on the Twitch channel.
Oh, okay.
For the shirts.
For the t-shirts. The shirts. All right.
So
we're having them. We're just having them type in a hashtag.
All right.
Yeah.
And are we monitoring the chat channel so we can?
Yeah, I've been doing that. But,
oh, okay.
But well, in terms of the messages, I haven't been monitoring.
Yeah, like so that way we can give them their stuff.
Yep.
Okay, so now we've stopped that.
All right, I've actually got a trivia question for another t-shirt giveaway.
Okay,
I want to see who's been paying attention to this episode.
Okay.
The first person to give me the correct name of the Zenkethi Admiral that we rescued in this mission.
How do we scan?
I don't think you can scan right now. Anyway, the first person in chat to give me the correct name of the Zenkethi Admiral we rescued in this mission will get a choice of t-shirt.
Okay.
You have to show me so I can tell you who's right. Yeah.
Lower the volume of the game.
Maybe a little, yeah. That is incorrect, Wolf Time. The Q Cullen, that is incorrect, and you're a regular. I'm disappointed in you. Oh wait, that might actually be correct. Hold on. I think I'm adding a couple extra syllables in my head.
Wow, that packs a punch. That's a great ability there. Oh my god. All right, let's.
Okay, I was correct, and Q Cullen was wrong, but Lemic86 got it right. So Lemic86, what kind of T-shirt do you want? Do you want an Age of Discovery shirt, or do you want the Victory is Life shirt?
Holy cow! The one thing that I've also liked about your space combat is you really make it very frantic a lot of times.
Especially with the Herc. I mean, one of the things that we wanted to try to do all the time. You just press the button. There you go.
There you go.
You can scan it, and then you're going to have a quick mini game to do, so you might want to get out of there.
Okay.
Or I think you flew away from it.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so now you got to pick. So, chat, who are we allying with this day? Starfleet or the Klingon Empire? Again, Starfleet or the Klingon Empire. Oh, wait and see what people say.
And you get these snazzy costumes.
All right, Lemic wants a disco shirt. Lemic, make sure you message us your address and that you want a Discovery shirt, and we'll get that off to you.
Yeah, make sure they message us because I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got.
Yeah, you have to literally direct message us.
Direct message Nighthawk Pro Gaming on Twitch.
All right. And let's see.
All right, so I think I'm getting more votes for Starfleet. So yeah, actually no, that's 3-3 right now. We need a tie vote. Oh, and the tie vote is for Klingons. All right.
All right. So we're kind of winding down.
Yeah.
So let's do another.
Well, maybe we do another 2 T-shirt bomb.
Yeah.
Do 2 questions rapid fire.
Let's do it. So where are we? Are we Starfleet or are we? Klingons?
Klingon has won the vote, as far as I can tell.
Okay. So I'm okay with that. Wait a minute. Hold on, guys.
Are you sure you want to ally with the Klingon Empire?
Can you put one more, like, are you super sure?
We should. Sure? We should put 6 of them.
Okay,
all right.
Let's answer the hail here. Thanks, Odo.
He says that no matter what you pick.
Yeah, I know. Just a minute.
Just a moment. I want to fly around.
So this is where we missed that thing, so we kind of want to go back, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go
find it.
just.
All right. So if you look around, it'll be floating in space with a little thing over the top of it.
Did we blow it up?
You shouldn't have blown it up. It may be far away now, though.
This is where the completionist in me is.
I know,
like,
right?
Is
it's crafting
hurting.
resources, so it's important.
Yeah.
Wait, is there still fighting going on over there?
It looks like it.
Zip on over, man. Go to full impulse.
Okay.
Let's see what we got.
We are. They're just firing off weapons.
Yeah, just in celebration. We did it, guys.
Klingons.
Kapla!
Okay, so.
All right.
So right there.
Do you see it?
What's that?
Oh yeah, there it is. That's it. You're right. Fly on over, and when you get close, come to a full stop.
All right. 8 allies 2. Right.
Yeah, there's some friendly ships over there, and yeah, there's still a fight going on at DS9. Well, that's all right. You've done your duty.
Okay, so we're in range, so let's.
Not in range. You got to be in 10 kilometers to
10
get
kilometers.
there, which is actually like 10,000 kilometers, something like that. Like we're not fighting that close in space, but.
Right.
All right, we need to figure out another giveaway for these last 2 shirts here.
Okay.
Okay, so hold down X.
Hold down X.
Yep, and there's
No.
Just a moment, Founder.
Just a moment.
All right,
hold
get
on.
closer.
Actually, there we go. Let's scan area.
Yeah, that'll get you. I think that'll point you at the. Go for it.
All right, let's try.
Yeah, it's just telling you that it's over there.
Okay, so we got to fly.
You got to fly closer. Maybe a 5 kilometer thing. There we go. Okay, hold full stop. Hold down X. That's still scanning it. Oh, there you go. So now you gotta. Yep, one more. Push up. Up. Line it up. There you go. You wave.
Okay.
You match the waveform.
Now. Okay, so pause here for a second. Because I have somebody from
Sure.
Cryptic.
Hit me up.
I hate that. I miss those all the time. Like I don't know. I just suck at that.
You get used to it, man. The funny story behind those is our current lead ship artist was a fan of the game before he ever worked on it, and he designed all of those on the forum one day because originally there was like scanning. There's just scanning and nothing else. Like you scan and then you get it. And then he was like, "You should have some mini games."
I always forget to go up. You know, so I get the width, and I never get the
well, it's funny because before he got worked for the game, they bought those designs off of him and actually like paid him and put him as a character in the game. That was part of his price. So there's a Captain Thomas Marodi in the game.
So
all right,
let's do a couple things real quick.
Yeah.
We got one more T-shirt.
I got 2 more T-shirts we can give away, or one more if we're out of time. Up to you. You want to do one more or 2 more?
Let's do one of I guess.
One of dealer's choice, and then we'll just keep the other one for next time. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. What can we have people throw in chat? What's a good? Trying to think of things that I won't have to Google the answer to.
Oh no.
Let's see. I got one. We mentioned that Dukon Rex is played by an original actor from Star Trek who played the young Jem'Hadar in Deep Space Nine.
Right.
What was his name? Give us his name in chat, and we'll give you a T-shirt. So the first person to give me the name of the actor who plays Dukon Rex. Okay. Rose, I see you. All right, first person is MMO Ryan 1992. Good job. You get a choice of a disco shirt or a Victory's Life shirt. Let us know what you want. We await eagerly your response. Rose, yeah, I'm sure the nice, lovely people at Nighthawk Gaming are going to help these people get their prizes.
We will.
It's their stream.
We absolutely will. It's our stream. So I want to make sure.
I'm just gonna take that burden of responsibility and put it over here.
So, what we should do is maybe have them contact us through one of the social media or other social media.
Just send a DM.
Yeah, there's a Twitch DM.
Twitch DM.
We will validate.
And
don't lie.
Yeah, don't lie.
Tell us what
we only
shirt
have
you
a
won.
few of these shirts. Tell us which one that you won because our memories are
goldfish.
Yeah, totally.
No, look, a
What were
plastic
we
castle.
talking about?
Oh, look, a plastic castle.
Right. So DM us on Twitch. We've got one more T-shirt to
We could,
give away,
well,
and I have an idea for a trivia question. So we talked about one of the voice actors earlier. He was on Deep Space Nine.
Yep.
He played 2 different characters.
He did.
There, and he also was on Enterprise, where he played another character.
That's true.
So he was also famous for a horror movie in the 1980s. So if you can give us the name of that movie, the last T-shirt is yours.
Last T-shirt is yours. And MMO Ryan, you got to give us yeah, that's the actor's name.
That's
we
the
need
actor's
movie,
name.
you call it.
We need the movie.
Oh, there
Boom.
you go.
There you go.
A Smooter 12,
Smooter
got it.
12.
All right, so MMO Ryan or Smooter 12, one of you has to message us a T-shirt choice, or put a T-shirt choice in chat right now, because we only got 2 left, and you
Right.
got 1. So.
And I also say congratulations on winning that, and also using the proper hyphenation.
It was
I guess.
Reanimator, by the way.
Yes, it was
Reanimator.
Reanimator. So,
Yeah.
congratulations to all of our winners. Thanks for everybody for watching. One last thing. As always, as part of this, we're going to have you sign
thank you.
the golden router.
I was saying to, to myself, actually, no one was listening, it was just me, earlier, this kind of looks like it could be a Star Trek ship. Like, you pull these back, you got your nice little warp cores, and fly, warp nacelles, flying around.
If we could get like a Nighthawk.
Yeah,
like,
Nighthawk class.
A Nighthawk class.
I'll tell Thomas to get right on it, and then he'll tell me to go away.
Give us 4 nacelles. And thanks everybody for watching. Thanks to earlier for the Warriors Gaming Squad for stopping by, talking about the season, and the Spicy Wing Challenge.
And thank you guys so much for having me on. I've had a ton
absolutely.
of fun.
And we'd love to have you back.
Sure.
We'd love to, like, when Discovery stuff comes back. Let's go through that.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely, man.
Yeah, and. We'll talk a little bit, because you're streaming every week on this.
Yep.
So we might rebroadcast you as well.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That would be fantastic.
That'd be great. Yeah, cool.
Thanks, everybody.
If you want to play more, StarTrekOnline.com. Totally free.
Yeah, it's available. All this is available now.
Now, everything you just saw, 100% available right now.
And it's like super easy to get into if you haven't played it. Like, it's that easy. It really kind of. I would definitely run through like the tutorial of like one of the other races before you jump into this. But super cool. Thanks everybody. We'll see you again. Take a look. When's our next one? What are we doing? We'll have another one very soon. So just take a look. As always, Nighthawk Pro Gaming.
Below what you guys want to see.
Yeah. Comment below what you want to see next. And once again, everything here is powered by the amazing power of our XR500 Pro Gaming Router, which is available everywhere. And you can see, like, we streamed not only our PlayStation, but also just doing all of our streaming content to you and lag-free. So take a look. Read the reviews, and join the No Lag crew. We'll see you later.
See you next time, guys. Victory is life.